You're listening to Mix Off Air with Duffy Moon, Amber Kay, Camper Kyle, and Kelsey Lorenz. And now, you probably don't care, but...
Well, you do if you live in America.
Yeah.
It's America, for Pete's sake.
Well, I thought this was America.
Here to tell you. We had a story on Mix 107.5, Mix Mornings. A story about a F16 that is available for purchase. This is an honest-to-goodness fighter jet, an F16. You can buy it. It's out of service with the military, but it is still militarized.
It's from Michael Jordan's private collection.
No.
Along with his Space Jams jersey.
It's an American-made F-16, and at one point it was sold. Once we put it out of service, it was sold to the country of Jordan. They've had it in service since the early 2000s. Now they've put it out of service, and now through this company out of Florida, you can buy this F-16 for $8.5 million. You're not doing that anywhere other than America.
And Jordan.
And well, this segment's going to be a lot different this episode if it's only in Jordan. Only in this.
No, and you know what? So this is why we're talking about this, because Duffy, Amber, Kelsey, you should be able to buy an F-16 in America because it's America.
Now, you shouldn't be able to just hop in and fly it.
Yeah.
Unless
Kyle's
you know what
dad
you're doing.
can.
Yeah, we learned that.
And now Kyle is dead to his father.
So Dad doesn't. So earlier in the show, during that bit, we put Dad on the radio as well. We called him and asked if he could do it, and he's always told me never put me on the air.
So I made a whole promo out of it that will run every other hour, and I sent it to Kyle's mom and said, let
Scott,
Big Maverick know that this will be running every other hour all day.
Yeah. And then Dad texts me, he says, "You're dead to me." But he spelt "you're" wrong, so I corrected him and I said, "You're."
Oh boy! Oh, that must have got over really well. You could only do that because he is clear across the country.
Yeah.
Understand? He's a pilot. He can be here within a couple of hours.
And he's much bigger in stature than Kyle.
And he can still whip your can.
We have a great relationship. I'd say it to his face. It's all right.
Relationship.
But yeah, that's the whole point of this. Is you should be able to do that. And then I read a story the other day about some guy landing his own helicopter in his friend's yard, and he's getting sued. And I think, what?
Well,
this is America.
Is it the friend suing him, or who's suing him?
I don't know. I don't care.
I think it was like the town or something were suing him, but he's saying that there's no flight restrictions in that area. So he should be able to land, but they're saying he wasn't following aeronautical
Throw away the
stuff.
flight restrictions or whatever. It's America. Or so we thought.
Well,
right?
we are a land of laws. I mean, we're a land of rules. Yeah, it's not anarchy.
We had a whole talk on anarchy the other day.
You can wave your arm as
What'd she
wherever.
Freedom.
I heard.
Kelsey's in a separate room from us, and so she's like,
Hey,
just yells random things.
I just happened to look over. She had her face painted like Mel Gibson in that movie. Freedom!
You know, I met, when I was in college, I met this guy from Scotland, and I could not understand anything he said because his accent was so thick.
Yeah.
But you don't really need to, right?
I just sat there and went, freedom!
I'm sure he appreciated that. Your name's Mel, right? Your name's Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah, he wasn't too entertained.
So, but we are a land of laws, Camper
Yeah,
Kyle.
but sometimes there's stupid laws.
So you can't just land a helicopter anywhere.
Look, the law don't kill someone. That's good. That's fine. We need that law. You know, the law that says don't rear end someone and then drive away. That's fine. We could use that law.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the laws.
More ways than not.
Well, that don't kill someone law, that has kept Amber off your throat for weeks
Right.
now.
So
Yeah.
we need that. No, every law should be based off of this philosophy, which is you can wave your arm wherever you want as long as it doesn't hit someone. That's it.
No.
But in Alaska.
Man.
So this inspired me to look up some laws that I think are just ridiculous. The whole punchline is I thought this was America, but
This is an episode of Kyle's Rant.
in Alaska.
And he is fired up, by the way.
In Alaska.
You know when Kyle's legit fired up because his whole face turns red.
It's like, I need to talk about this.
Right.
It's important. It's important, Kelsey.
Hang on, let me pull out my pocket Independence Declaration
Oh
of
my
Independence.
gosh! Yesterday he
All right, I give up
followed me
already.
outside, reading me the Constitution or Declaration of Independence or something.
You didn't know what the right amendment was.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you asked him, which one's the First Amendment?
The first.
It's the one that comes up first, yeah.
The most
I said
important
the
one.
right to bear arms.
Oh,
and then
God.
I was trying to leave work, and he's following me out to my car reading me the Constitution.
When Amber Kay dropped the line, well, that's the right to bear arms, it was at that point that Camper Kyle started crying and literally reached into his cargo khaki shorts and pulled out his pocket version of the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights.
And the Constitution.
Okay, Duffy, I'm going to correct you. Kyle's not cool enough to wear cargos. He wears like golfer shorts.
These
and
are
then
cargos.
They're khaki.
He pulled the pocket dictionary out of the pocket on his shirt front.
My Hawaiian shirt.
Fair enough. Okay, Camper Kyle, only in America.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the whole thing. You'd think in America you could do this, but in Alaska, there's a law saying a person cannot get drunk in a bar and remain on the premises. The statute says that an intoxicated person may not knowingly enter or camp out where alcohol is sold. What's the point?
Well, yeah, that's everywhere.
How do you not knowingly enter where alcohol is?
I thought it was don't get too drunk in public.
But it's America.
Because you'll go to jail.
Well, yeah, but there are laws that say you can't be so drunk.
Yeah, they can't overserve you. If you drink too much and get you drunk, they do make you leave.
Yeah, those
makes me really
those are stupid laws. You should be able to get as toasted as you want to get. As long as you don't hurt someone.
In your camper.
America is my camper.
Just don't get in the truck and drive your camper.
Yeah.
It
afterwards. Has all the wheels are flat. He can't.
So don't even get me started on California, but here's one that really peeves me. A frog that dies during a frog jumping contest can't be eaten.
In
Why
California.
Not? It's America. Yeah, you can do it in Alabama. You can't do it in California.
Frog jumping contest?
Yeah, you've never been part of these? They're really cool. The whole thing is you eat the winner. That's the whole point of the competition. And you can't do it in California.
Wait a minute, what? Is that the whole point?
Yeah.
You eat the winner?
You've never had frog legs and teriyaki sauce? Oh
no.
my gosh.
No, not
you guys are missing out. Colorado, right? Weed's legal there, but you have to get a permit to modify the weather. I mean, what the heck?
How do you modify the weather?
There's stuff you can do to
modify the clouds.
Yeah, you can see the.
Also, there's this thing
modify
you get naked and you dance outside.
Yeah,
with
the rain dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently you have to get a permit to do the naked rain dance. It's America. If I want to see the clouds and give Colorado Springs some good weather, then
if I want to eat a dead frog with teriyaki sauce, I'm going to do it. It's America.
Well, you
can.
You
just
can.
Not the one that dies.
Not the one that died during the frog
contest.
jumping.
Yeah. All right.
In Delaware, it's a misdemeanor to sell, barter, or offer the fur of a domestic dog or cat.
You know what? I agree with that.
What if your little Tonto wanted to be sold after it died?
Is that what you call yours?
Whatever dog. It's the first one that came to my mind. Tonto.
When my little Tonto wants to be sold, I say
well, I mean,
no.
After it died,
you could make a couple bucks.
Yeah, right.
Selling little Tonto.
You can do it in Florida. You can't do it in Delaware. Speaking of Florida, people who own bars, restaurants, and other places where liquor is sold may be fined up to $1,000 if they participate. If they participate in a dwarf throwing contest. What is wrong with this
Let's
country?
have one of those.
Again, little Tonto.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
If you're a dwarf and you want to be thrown around, you should be able to get thrown around. It's a cool contest. Have you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
So maybe they should rewrite that to say unless the little person is willing.
Well, of course, they get paid to do
because
it.
there's midget wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah,
guys.
that's actually pretty fun to watch. Sorry, is it not? Okay, moving on.
Oh, boy.
No, Duffy, that's what they called it themselves. I'm not being insensitive.
Is it too late for me to not be a part of this podcast?
No.
Too late for me to step away slowly.
Well, you'll like this one.
Take my name off of it altogether.
In Idaho, this specific thing is strictly prohibited and punishable by up to 14 years in prison, except under life-threatening conditions as the only apparent means of survival. You know what this thing is?
What?
Cannibalism. No, you know what? That's actually that might be an okay law.
Wait.
That might be an okay
That
law.
might be okay to have, yeah.
Chickens are cannibals.
I suppose. Well, yeah, fine.
Kyle's like, listen, I'll eat a swole frog that beat all the other frogs.
No,
but I'm not willing. I'm not willing to eat my brother.
No, unless it says unless you're in life-threatening conditions as the only apparent means of survival, then you can eat your brother.
Oh, like that movie Alive.
Yeah, but apparently
you're supposed to eat the butt.
Amber.
Well, yeah, that's where all the juicy fat. That's where all the fat is. Yeah. No, really, you eat the butt.
Really?
Haven't we had this conversation before?
Yes. Duffy, have you not watched the movie Alive?
Amber, I think there was probably a better way to express.
Sorry, you eat the gluteus maximus. Is that better?
No, can we stop saying that altogether? Can we not say that?
If you're ever out in the ocean on a raft and the person dies, now you will know what to do.
Ooh, no. You don't want to do that because sometimes people defecate after they die.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
Kyle.
Stop it! What is wrong with you two? both of you, go to your room.
Man, you guys are
I was
Maybe a
just
lie.
saying.
That's really a thing. That's based on a true story.
Okay. All right.
Have you not heard of that movie?
Can we move on?
next rule.
This is nuts, right? Because some people like salamanders. In Idaho,
I have a really bad
That's okay.
experience with the salamander.
I don't want to know, actually.
Yeah.
The way Duffy's looking at you is like, no.
Her salamander was the fastest of all the salamanders, and then she had to eat it.
Oh, I gotcha. I'm sorry.
No, it did die though, but I didn't eat it.
How did it die,
Well,
Amber?
if you-
How did it die, Amber?
Let's not get into this again.
Amber, how did it
It's a
die?
really sad story.
Yeah. Did you snack on its gluteus maximus? How did it die, Amber?
The ants did though.
What a way to go.
What'd you do to it?
I didn't know how to take care of it, and so I just would feed it cereal instead. And I didn't realize it had died, and it was just had never come out of the water. And then its little face floated up and touched the aquarium, and I could just see it. And so then my mom said I had to dispose of it, and so I tried to dump the aquarium out, and its body tumbled out, but then the rock that was in there tumbled out and decapitated it. And then it was by a red ant pile, and then they swarmed it. I was like,
She
12.
She was 26.
It was very
At the
traumatic.
time.
Wow.
I ran
Amber.
inside crying.
It explains a lot about your personality, I think.
Yeah.
This is like psychological
But you know, in
trauma.
America, you should be able to decapitate
Yes.
the salamander.
Well, this law won't pertain to you, but in
Okay.
Idaho, or no, is that Idaho? No, Illinois. It's a crime in Illinois to possess more than $600 worth of salamanders. Why not? If I
deal?
want $600 worth of salamanders, it's America.
I think they're worried that if you have 600, that you're breeding them for, more than show.
That's fine.
Because
It's
people do show salamanders, right?
it's
at the
America.
state
No,
fair.
you fish with them. They use them as bait.
Oh.
That's where I got mine, was a bait shop. And if you put them in a horse trough, they will grow gigantic.
They're like
Yeah.
goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every kid lived a different life. A
little bit, yeah.
For some of us, are like, Mom, I want a puppy. And the mom's like, okay, well, let me get a puppy. That'll be fine. Everyone's like, Mom, I want a pet. Mom's like, all right, down to the bait shop.
Yeah, look at your salamander.
We were going.
Are you sure you want that?
We were at the bait shop to get bait to go fishing, and then we found the salamanders, and so then we bought salamanders.
I
as
love
pets.
him, and I'll hug him, and I'll name him George. And then I'll decapitate him with a rock.
Hey,
He was already dead.
Georgie.
Thank you.
this is a heads up, by the way. In Kentucky, every legislator, how do you say that word?
That's it. You
Did I
got
say
it.
that right? Every legislator, public officer, and lawyer must take an oath stating that they have not fought a duel with deadly weapons.
You know,
Why not?
Hamilton.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Yeah, Alexander
I could
Hamilton did it.
Still see his little dead smiling face pushed up against the glass.
See what you did. Do you see what you drudged up, Camper Kyle? Look what you've done.
I wonder what this will drudge up here. This one, Minnesota. Any contest in which
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
That's where my mom's from.
Thanks. That's pertinent.
I really do have an Aunt Barb.
She's from Minnesota.
And an Uncle Keith.
Well, hey there, your Aunt Barb. Any contest in which participants try to capture a greased or oiled pig is illegal.
You know what? Yeah.
So you
I
can't
can
do that,
attest
eh?
to that.
You can't go jump
During
after
the
an
barbecue with the kids, they're
Yeah.
all
Yeah, eh?
really took the fun out of
This
it.
has been a weird episode.
It's Minnesotan, eh?
Yeah.
Right?
But can you catch them if they're not greased?
Yeah, sure.
That's a solid follow-up question, Amber. That's good editorial journalism right there.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
You
Yeah,
know, how else do you make the bacon?
right. But I'm sorry, if I want to oil up my pig and go wrestle it, I should be allowed to. It's America.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's also Saturday night at Camper Kyle's house.
It's a,
Ain't it little Tonto.
it's a great time. Hey, we're still talking about pigs, all right? In Missouri,
Are we done with these yet?
a couple
No.
more. A couple more. I only went halfway through the states,
Oh,
really.
good Lord.
In Missouri, if a bull or ram over the age of 1 year,
What? A ram?
a bull or
bowl?
ram,
A bowl of what?
a bull, the animal.
Bull?
Oh, we're not this again. It's a bull.
Say it. You keep saying bull.
Yeah, what are you
A
saying?
bowl of what? It's-
Bull.
A bull. The animal with the horns.
Go ahead and say like steer or something.
No, it's a bull. If a bull or ram over the age of 1 year runs rampant for more than 3 days, any person may castrate the animal without assuming liability for damages.
So it could be a steer.
That's actually okay. I like that law too. Like the cannibalism law, that's okay. This is America. You should be allowed to castrate
You said cannibalism is okay.
No, the law about cannibalism.
Like unless you're going to die.
He agrees with the law.
That says it should be illegal.
Oh, yeah.
I think 14 years for cannibalism might be too harsh. I think 10 years. It's all good, 10
It
years.
depends on if they died of natural causes.
Well, if it's consensual cannibalism, then it's okay. But
What the hell is consensual cannibalism?
well, like before,
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah,
before-
Kyle, you went too far.
before I die, I say go for it, man. Just so you know, like
No.
By the way, I'm still going to say no.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so,
If
Kyle.
I'm going down,
Well,
you are too.
that's my funeral plans.
Every sense of the
remember?
word, Kelsey.
That's my funeral plans.
Yeah, you want to be baked into some cookies, though.
I do, yeah, and not tell anyone until after.
All right, 2 more.
I wanted you guys to take a piece of me home.
Yes,
Ew.
but I'm gonna be ashes, so it won't be like meaty.
Okay.
We could make some mince pies if it was meat.
Yeah.
Kyle, can we be done with this, please?
2 more. Just 2 more. Hang in there with me, okay?
You guys are killing.
In Nevada.
This is excruciating.
This is funny.
In Nevada, using an X-ray machine to determine a person's shoe size could get you in trouble. That's a very real way of accurate way of figuring out the size of your shoe.
There's a risk of too much radiation if you're consistently
America.
doing that.
Yeah.
It's America.
But why would you need x-rays
Yeah,
to
I don't-
determine
Some people's feet are weird.
You put their foot in the shoe and then you x-ray it to see how much space they have. Because
Right.
like with kids, it's hard to tell where their toe is.
Oh. For years you just say, "Hey, lift your toe."
Wiggle your toes.
Yeah.
Things aren't that
seems-
simple anymore, Duffy.
Well, with the steel-toed
it's illegal,
boots,
so-
you can't
Right, if it's a
feel it.
steel-toed, there you go. Now, you might not be able to see through the steel-toed boots, but that's okay.
Yeah. I think that went all the way through, guys.
Yeah, so New Mexico. Okay, this is actually, I like this law.
Oh.
So this is an okay law. We should have this law.
We should wrap up with New Mexico.
This is the last one, yeah. For any...
Oh, I had 18 laws I was going to go over.
That's fine. Idiots cannot vote in most elections.
I beg to differ.
Well, so the word is historically used to describe someone mentally disabled or with an IQ below 30.
Uh-huh.
So, but I just like saying idiots. So yeah, I agree with that. Idiots should not be able to vote.
No, if you look it up in the dictionary, it is a stupid or idiot.
The irony of what's happening in the studio right now is
I
not
think
lost on me.
An idiot is someone who was never taught the information, so they didn't have the opportunity to
That's
learn.
fine.
That was ignorance.
Stupid. Ignorant. That's what
There
I'm
we
thinking.
go.
Yeah.
How is that stupid, ignorant, dumb?
I was being stupid.
Sure.
Funny enough, I think we just described this episode of Mix Off Air. We'll see you back on the radio.
Every day.
6 to 10.